How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Perfect Grade stream once again. And sorry if I missed last stream because I was in Portland visiting some friends. It was such a great time. Oh yeah, don't worry about that. Because I unplugged my microphone when I went to Portland, and plugging it back in, OBS forgot about it, so I just re-enabled my microphone. I had that happen, I think 2 or 3 streams ago. Microphone just forgot what it was. But, I'm back. Oh, it's a little bit dark in here. I'm going to turn on my light really quick. Oh, much better. So, last time, whenever I streamed, we were working on the waist unit, and I got the main chassis of it, I guess, done. The back, and I got one front skirt done. So now I'm going to work on the other skirts. It is telling me to do that. The other front skirt, the other side skirts, the back skirts, and then onto the horrendous LED unit. Like, this is going to be the hardest one yet, I imagine, because there's a lot to it on this one. Yes, indeed, see some progress. And also, I'm trying something else different today. Over here, I'm going to be looking over here because I have my laptop set up to view chat, so it's not on my main computer, so my main computer is just doing the OBS work for the stream, and I can just look over there for chat. That's the only difference, but I'm trying that out. But without further ado, I'm gonna go on into the build, jump right into it. Let's see, so I need a bunch of runners. How are you guys doing? Glad to be back. Streaming once again. It was missed. I did at least pop into the stream whenever I was in Portland. I popped in on Friday, and I think Wednesday? I didn't think... Was it Wednesday that I popped in? I don't know if I did or not. I know I did Friday. Briefly. I already took it from that runner, so I need to use this one. There it is. H runner. That's not H, you're H. Wednesday was dead. Interesting. Maybe other people were on vacation too. The one thing about the trip that I wish I gotten to do was to go downtown Portland, but another thing is Voodoo Donuts. I never did actually get to go there. My other buddy that came from like lower state Oregon, like he lived like 60 miles south of Portland, he came up to see me, and he was like with his other friends, and they were on a trip to Seattle. So they blew through Portland, got and dropped by Voodoo Donuts, and by the time I saw him, like he had like one donut left in a box. I didn't ask him for it, I just saw it. It looked pretty damn good though. But fun trip overall. I would definitely go again. The one thing is that in Portland, or moreover in Oregon, there's a huge problem with homeless people there. Because Oregon is the state with the highest number of homeless people in it. And Portland is the #1 city in America with homeless, like ranked #1 homeless. And there were indeed a lot of homeless people everywhere. You would see them everywhere you went. Or at least like the evidence of homeless people everywhere you went. And downtown Portland is really bad with it. Or so I've heard. I didn't actually go downtown, but That's what my buddies were saying. You see a lot of crazy nuts on the street a lot of the time. No, I'd never been to Seattle before. This is the farthest west I've ever gone. Before this trip, the farthest west I've gone was Las Vegas, so this was my first time being, you know, coastal west United States. I don't actually know too much about Seattle, though. I just hear about coffee maybe over there, but coffee's pretty popular in Portland as well. But my main goal going over there was just to chill, pretty much. Play some games. Visit, move around, that sort of stuff. Yeah, man, we take a family vacation. Bring all the Gunpla. Okay, the Space Needle is cool, but who would want to go visit Microsoft? I mean, come on. They're responsible for Windows Vista. And Fraser Crane? Never heard of Fraser Crane before. What is that? Is that like a sight to see over there? Like I said, I don't know that much about Seattle. Okay, stickers. Oh, something I never showed you guys before was I have these bags that I got from Redbubble when I got my shirts. I never showed them off, but I keep my tools in there. So I keep like my panel line pens, my nippers, knives, stuff like that. Scissors, panel line, sanding sticks, stuff like that in there. It works pretty good. The zipper is kind of rough though, but it's kind of tough. And then my other bag, oh yeah, you can get a good look at the design there. It's on both sides. Other bag, of course, is the unicorn. On both sides again. And I keep bigger stuff, like I can carry my like panel line stuff in there. I actually put this in here before, the leveling thinner for the panel lining, because that's what I use, and it's just a big bottle. But right now, all I have in there is just like all my markers and stuff that I don't use all that often, but if I need them, they're there. Oh, that's what you're getting at. Bungie is out there. No, I never watched Cheers. I know of it, though. Ah, I don't remember how much they were each, the bags. I don't think they were too bad, because the reason why I got 2 bags, like I was gonna get one, but I couldn't decide on the design, so I just went with both, and they had a special. I think they usually do. It was like if you buy one bag, you get like the second bag like 15% off or something like that. And that's savings, and I like savings. They knew how to wrangle me in to buy more merch. Definitely would get more stuff from Redbubble in the future, for sure. But right now, I'm satisfied with what I have. But I would definitely go back to Redbubble and get more stuff. Oh, there it is. I love these tweezers, the angled ones. These are the ones I find using the most, because they're just so easy to take off the sticker sheet, and it's a lot easier just to get it on to whatever you're sticking it on. And something that I looked into just before I started streaming was whether I was supposed to put on these stickers on the last skirt, because I think it said when I first started the kit was like you only use like the stickers in replacement for the LEDs, but it doesn't say anything about any sort of replacing stickers here, so I'm guessing I kind of need them there on the front skirts. I think just to make the LED stand out more on the front skirts. Because I also looked into it and there are LEDs in the skirts. Which is why the LED work is going to be very difficult. Where does it want me to put this? Oh, I see. Oh, he's a person. I see now. Yeah, no, the LED system is like wank on this kit, like it's off the chain. Okay. Now that those stickers are done, what's really nice about using my laptop as the chat is now I don't have to worry about clicking on stuff like you, Blackwolf, from last stream, accidentally banning a certain person. But, I don't really need to worry, it's a separate system, so that helps. And on top of that, now I know for sure it's not going to bother with the stream. If I open links and stuff, it's not going to directly bog down the stream. When I bought the laptop, that was not a thought I had when I bought the laptop, was to use it for streaming. I just thought of it before the stream, that's why I started like a minute late or so. I was just getting that chat open. I didn't mean to make you sad. It was just your fat fingers, don't worry about it. Okay, maybe just a little bit. Make you feel the heat, but not quite cooking you know what I mean? What I want to know is when my Justice Gundam's gonna ship from USA Gundam Store, because I pre-ordered that like months ago. I just wanted to be here yesterday. I know they're like still working on it, obviously, because I guess USA Gundam Store just takes a long time for pre-orders, because they just wait for everything to come in all at once and then they ship everything out to everybody, and that takes time. But I saw the box art for the Justice Gundam, and that just it's a lot like the Providence, and I really like it. Like, I like the Providence's box art, and I like what they did with the Justice box art now. Oh, you picked up some new stuff. Ooh. Tantalizing. Just gonna grab one of each Q-tip, why not? Come on. The same text style as the GM Sniper 2 MG. You mean kind of like on the side? let's see it. Yes. Yes. That's all I need to say. Yep. I approve. These days I don't care so much for G Gundam, but it's where my childhood lies. That is a good question. Does it go with the Gunpla or does it go with the figurines? Because it can fit in both, honestly. That is a good question. I saw on Ami Ami the other day, like, I don't have like any figurines at all, like I never collected them, never got into it, but the one figurine I do have is, I think I said this on stream before, I have like a, oh don't tell me I'm gonna forget the name now. The one Vocaloid, I don't remember her name. I know it has an M in there somewhere. Miku? Hatsune Miku, that's what it is. I have a figure of her, but it's a Verka design that, and she's like more robotic and stuff, and I really like the design. I had to pick it up, and when I bought it at the time I didn't realize it was a Verka. So I was a happy lad getting that and finding that out. Alright, other skirt is done. Let's see if I put it up. That detail. Hatsune Miku. Yep. But so on Ami Ami, which is like they sell Gunpla, they sell all sorts of stuff from Japan, and I noticed they had a used like figurine of like the limited edition Mega House. I think what's her name now? Oh my god. From Unicorn, that the girl who piloted the Kshatriya and the Banshee. What was her name? I'm forgetting. Anyways, the Kshatriya pilot, one chick that is basically like Marita Cruz. Thank you. I'm losing my mind today. Trying to remember names. Yeah, I saw one of Marita Cruz for I think like $60 or $70, and it's like, man, like the closest I see on eBay is like it's like at least $100, and I'm like really tempted to get it because that's like the only figurine I really want. There was a really cool short one that like was on pre-order too, that caught my eye, but that one was pretty expensive. Oh, I need Q, not O. Oh, you saw the Char one. Yeah, that one looks really nice. That would look good in front of a red Zaku. I was even looking at some Ironblood Orphans, Mika and why am I forgetting names today? Feels bad. Orga. There we go. Orga. Orga and Miku. Mika. God. My brain today. But yeah. I wanted to get like a figure set of those two. That'd be really sick. That's exactly the problem. When did I go to sleep last night? I ended up, I was telling you about how I was watching Psycho Pass. Well, Psycho Pass engulfed my life, and I was basically watching that every chance I got. And I finished it last night at like 6 in the morning. So I got like 3 hours of sleep before I had to go into work this morning. Because I'm an idiot, and I do that a lot. And yet to sleep. I'll go to bed at some point. But I'm still up and functional, so that's all that matters. Yeah, I finished it this morning. It was really good, actually. I really enjoyed Psycho Pass. I watched both the seasons. The second season was like half of the first season, but just about as powerful, I'd say. It's just the first season had more build-up and introductory stuff. And just letting you get a feel of it before they nosedive you in the deep end. Really good show. Like, I love the plot. Although, yeah, I see now what you mean with the Ghost in the Shell stuff relating to it. Like, now I see where you're coming from with it. It does kind of do that towards the end of the show. In both seasons, actually, they do that towards the end of both the seasons. But it is still a little bit different, and I really liked it. And I'm curious if they're going to do a season 3, because I feel like they could, and the manga is still going on it. And I think they said they were, but they never said when. Oh, did they do a movie? Well, I'm gonna have to look into that. You ever watch it? Oh, these side skirts are easy peasy. Hopefully I'm not gonna kick myself saying that now. Ah, I see. Just a little bit of the second season. I have to say, the first season was pretty complex, but the second season is like impossibly complex, the plot. Like you would never guess a lot of stuff that was going on. It was pretty brutal at times too. But I don't mind brutal. I like more dark anime. Darker anime shows tend to be my jam. Although detective anime is a new genre for me, I think. I don't think I ever really watched anything like that. Like, sure, there's like detective shows, but never really watched it. Well, that's not true. There's one, and that was Magical Index. That one's kind of like a detective. I really like that show as well. I watched all 3 seasons. Like, that's a pretty procedural show. Yeah, I thought that was like one of the more gruesome parts of the first season. I think I just tend to like shows that have a lot of grip to them, where you just kind of get sucked in. I like those types of shows. I don't know if that goes for everybody, but those are the type of shows I like, where it just starts off really strong and it keeps the momentum throughout. Makes for easy watching. For example, with Gundam, it's like sometimes like it's just not as gripping, and you just kind of want to put it down for a while and then maybe get back to it. Because Gundam Double Zeta took me a while to watch through. Zeta had more grip for me than Double Zeta did, and I watched Zeta in not that long. I think I put it on hold for a little bit towards the middle, but I mean, it's like 40 something episodes. Apparently the creator who did Psycho Pass was the same writer who did Madoka Magica, which I've never watched, but I probably should one day. I heard that one's also pretty dark. So much crack. crack, holy cow. Yeah, it's still like what I would consider a fairly new anime, but yeah, like it's really popular. Like it's up there, being one of the more top anime. Yeah, these side skirts are gonna be done in no time. I also changed out my knife blade. It's cutting like butter. At least for me, what I've noticed is like with the brand new blades, I tend to gouge the plastic a lot more easily, since I'm more used to the dull blade switching to it. Even when I expect it, I tend to gouge the plastic out. But, you know, whenever like the knife is like, or the blade rather, is like kind of in the middle of its lifespan, tends to be pretty ideal for me. But then where my knife was before I started the stream, it was pretty dull. Makes it harder to cut. Okay. And that's a side skirt. Alright. Now the back skirts. These are some big pieces of plastic. That's pretty big. Oh, that popped out. There we go again. It's gonna be a long night. Oh shit. How long does it usually take you to do a review video? Oh man. But the videos always come out great though. No problem, friend. Samurai Jack with drolls. I might jump on that, actually. That might be the next show I start getting into. Since I'm all done with Psychopaths, or at least so I thought. I might have to check that movie out first, but it's only a movie. At the moment, I don't really have anything on my plate that I want to watch. So I might give Jack a go. gotta do a nub. That is perfectly in the way of what I was trying to do. Yep, a lone forgotten nub. Get out of here. Yes, they are the butt flaps. Hashtag why I like Gundam. Indeed. I got those feels a lot whenever I was working on the head. This perfect rate, it really messes with you. But this is just a small section of the butt flap. There's much more to the butt flap. So confused, I was like, what is this part? Looking at Q runner, not O runner. Hey, what up, Thunder? How are you doing today? You're waiting on a Rizel and a Justa. Master grades? High grade? Nice. I love the Rizo. I would get the A and B unit master grade, but it's kind of pricey and I don't know when I would ever get to it, so I can just buy that whenever I feel like. I do like Unicorn. Yeah, like cheapest I can find it is like 60, 70 bucks. I feel like that would be worth it for like the Zazabi or like the XS Gundam or really big master grades like the O, but the Rizel, it's like design's really cool, transformation is really cool, but I don't know. For a grunt suit, I don't know. Get it if you like it. Perhaps I watched one way back in the day. I'm not sure though. The only thing I pretty much know about the Rizel, at least the master grade, is that it's probably a permanent stand connected kit. Probably. Just due to its size, I imagine it would be. just cut myself. Whoops. Forgot it was the sharp blade. Yeah, I just poked myself a bit. The real grade unicorn is gonna be like $40. Holy cow. If it's a new Gundam, I like it. All I have to say. I love the new Gundam. But yes, unfortunately, the Verka does have those water slides on the funnels. I'm pretty good with water slides, but even the water slides on the funnels kind of intimidate me a little bit. I might try them, I might not, I don't know. There they go. Fork, fork. I believe they're getting fed again. Exactly. Luckily for me, after they eat, they tend to calm down considerably and just start taking naps throughout the living area that is my house in various locations. sometimes in very inconvenient places, like in the middle of the kitchen or right in the middle of the hallway. Really, just wherever they find a space to sit down. Wow, this is actually a lot of work just for one butt flap. But it's a very fancy butt flap. That's the key. Run her down. It is the fanciest butt flap in all the land. Absolutely. Every time I come into the house, they always, all of them just like charge at me. Like anyone who enters the house, they charge at you. They figure out who you are, and then depending on how much they like you, they jump on you, whether good or bad. And then after all that is said and done, then they begin to slow down, then they begin to stop in front of you to prevent you from going anywhere into the house. That's how it usually works here. Much frustrates such why. Exactly. Never actually gave it much thought other than they're dogs and they're just trying to be inconvenient. Alright, ladies and germs, we have a butt flap. Transforming butt flap. I like it. And the fancy butt flaps go on the butt. Looking quite nice. I'm liking where this is going. I must inspect the butt flap. Make sure it's working properly. You don't want to have a butt malfunction. I freaking made myself laugh. His very passive murding mentality. Yeah, that's true. Dogs are meant to be herder breed. So maybe they're just trying to guide you along. Butt malfunction? Yep. Oh, I wonder if anyone's ever done that with Gunpla before. Like some sort of like mud flap. Like for other like when you're flying in a squadron and you don't want, you know, your mud, your moisture, or like possibly even like just like thruster fuel just like shooting at your squadron mates. Get some fuel flaps with a naked lady on it. That's a good idea. But I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm going to continue the other butt flap because it is quite tedious. Because there is 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pieces per butt flap. That's actually pretty ridiculous. On top of that, the little gray part right in here that you barely even see because it's angled down, that's actually 2 pieces, which is really weird. It has like a gray trim, and then in the same gray, like in the center is a separate piece. I don't know why, but it is. Because like in other places, like in the front here, it is 1 piece, I think. Yeah, it's just 1 piece that they do there. I don't know why they decided to do it that way on the back, but that's what they did. Seems kind of pointless to me, but I don't know. I never understand Bondi anyways. Oh yeah, Megas XLR. That's what I was kind of thinking of. You nailed it right in the head. Oh. Maybe I can try transforming it? Hey, wait a second. Isn't there supposed to be red in here? I feel like there's supposed to be red in there. Feels bad. I forgot the freaking red in the side skirts. No wonder why they're so simple. Damn it. Other than that, I got them right. I forgot a piece that goes and snaps on the back of them. Can I just snap it through the back? Is that possible? Here, maybe I can try transforming what I got at least, though. I might see if I can just quickly fix that. So something like this. That's about kind of what it would look like. Something like that. It actually gets considerably... Oh wait, I forgot the crotch. Crotch also transforms. I think the back does too some way, but I don't think I've gotten there yet. Because I'm not even supposed to have that piece on there yet. I remember, but... because the LEDs go on there. Okay, here. I'm gonna cut out the 2 pieces that I missed really quick and see if I just hot swap them in. A raw Callium model. Yeah, I was just talking about the Mega House Burrito Cruise that I was looking at. Because, like, the only place you'd find them nowadays is, like, eBay, and they're pretty expensive. If I found a deal on one, I'm tempted to get it. Yeah, Mega House has some. They do quality work, from what I've seen. I have been interested in like the smaller scale, you know, ships from Gundam that they have like on Amazon and stuff, like the White Base or like the Argama or the Nail Argama. Speaking of the Nail Argama, I didn't realize that in Double Zeta they like unveiled the Nail Argama to replace the Nargama, but in Unicorn, that's like the first ship the Unicorn actually kind of runs into after escaping the colony. And I had no idea. That actually kind of blew my mind a little bit, the continuity that I learned. Sometimes it's fun to watch stuff out of order, because then you fill in the blanks as you go. It's kind of fun. I know a lot of people that do that with shows sometimes. Oh yeah, and the mini mobile suit figures, those are awesome. Yeah, like $30 is like pretty affordable, and I think it's just like a complete thing. Like you don't need to build it, I don't think, aside from like maybe minor stuff. I'm not sure though. Okay, so let's see if I get these in there. No, it's not looking that way. Unfortunately. Shoot. Alright, plastic prying tool. Hey, that works pretty well. That was kind of painless. There we go, that's how it's supposed to look like, right there. With that red in it. It's really sad to think about the Argama because that's like pretty much the ship that all of the events of Zeta happened on. And like Kotz's room and everything else, because like in Double Zeta, when like before they switched to the new ship, like Kotz's father was looking at his room on the Argama and was just depression. And to think that it would just be resting in space is kind of a sad thought. It is interesting to think about what would happen to the Lando Bell unit in the future, because Captain Bright is like one of the only characters to survive from the first Gundam series onward besides Sayla. And I can't really think of anyone else. Well, there was Char up until Unicorn, I guess. Like, not really, but kind of. I'd actually personally say that he lasted as long as Armoro did, and the Char imposter in Unicorn doesn't count, but that's just me. Nice thick manual to get that crack off. Oh, that is true, a prequel to Crossbones. I would like to see a Crossbones OVA or anime or something like that. Oh, I never looked, but OBS, yet again. 0 drop frames during the stream. That makes me happy. Yeah. Supposed Char. In Unicorn, it's not quite Char, I don't think. I would be interested to maybe see if there's like any events, or if there's anything out there about, you know, like the events after Double Zeta, like, well, I mean, hopefully something canon, but, you know, like, events going on around the Jupiter fleet, like outside of Crossbones, like maybe involving Judo when he went over there, if anything, or stuff like that. I'd be really interested in that. Yeah, people were saying on r/Gundam that it was probably the fact that Char's soul was in the cockpit of the Zazubi whenever they found it, and basically Char's soul went into his soul or something, and then became Char. The vessel of Char. Where did the cap go for it? There it is. Oh yeah, that is true. It's quite a trip though, holy cow. Hopefully nothing like 2001: A Space Odyssey happens to Judo. That'd be unfortunate. I'm sorry, Judo. Very interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna call it there. I thank you guys for sticking around and watching. And on Monday, Black will be coming back at you with that Astray, that red frame Astray Kai, that I look forward to seeing. The weapon system is kind of interesting on that one. And then on Wednesday, as far as I know, Spencer's going to be working on that Liger. And then back at it with me. Going to be working, continuing the back skirt on this monstrosity. And then going to do the LED wiring, which is going to be loads of fun on this kit. Just absolute loads of fun. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Stay reactive.